Let's begin, though, in Telangana, where elaborate arrangements were made for the 119 assembly constituencies that are voting today. The state is witnessing a three-cornered contest today between the TRS, the BJP, and the Congress alliance, which has the CPIM, the TDP, and the Telangana Jana Samiti. The state is currently being led by the caretaker Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, who, remember, resigned and dissolved the assembly earlier this year. This is the second time the people of Telangana are voting for a government after the bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh. Let's go across now to my colleague Vaishnavi Vasudevan joining us on the phone line for all the details there as Telangana votes today. So Vaishnavi, we've seen a lot of people head to the polls and the voting percentages look pretty decent, of course, but let's talk about some of the issues that are top people's minds as they head into those polling booths.
Issue, it seems like, what I have at least gathered speaking to as many people possible in the state of Telangana in the last few days is that development, how much development and who really can actually give that development to the state of Telangana. That is what remains very important for them at this point. And also, of course, there are several allegations and several statements that we have been seeing personal attacks in the last few weeks during the campaigning period, whether it is the TRS or the Congress party or TDP or MIM, all of them hitting out at each other. But the people of Telangana at this point of time are actually several welfare schemes that are brought in by the Telangana government, and whether they have been really implemented, how much of that really help the government to pass.
We seem to have some trouble there with Vaishnavi's audio. We'll try and reconnect with her. But let's take a listen to some people who turned up at the polling early this morning because there have been some actors and people from various walks of life who've decided to line up to cast their ballot. Take a listen to what they said.
As the youngest state goes to vote today, people from all walks of life and all ages have come here to vote. We are at the Secunderabad constituency where there are 3 booths at the Tarnaka Welfare Association, 180A, 180 and 181. The 181 booth, which hasn't been open for the last 1.5 hours because of some EVM issues, has now started voting over here. You can see people have been waiting for close to 1.5 hours. People have been here waiting from 7 o'clock onwards while they're waiting to vote, cast their vote. The voting machines weren't working over here. We're joined in by Professor of Telangana Jana Samiti. Sir, you've also come here to vote over here. It's close to more than 1.5 hours since people have been waiting here. Sir, what do you have to say about that, sir?
They should have taken care of these things. Unfortunately, sometimes these things happen in the course of the election. It's such a big exercise. Some of these things bound to happen. Luckily, they have started it now. Voters have to wait for a while, stand in the queue, and that's a bit of inconvenience.
I'm at booth number 124 in Banjara Hills, St. Nizami School. This is where KTR would be casting his vote. You can see a lot of people have actually queued up early in the morning to come and cast their vote. A lot of issues that they are concentrating on. In fact, drainage is particularly a major issue here. They're saying development will be another issue, and also another voter happened to say they will be seeing whether votes will be today cast based on whether promises have been fulfilled or they remain as mere promises. 2.8 crore voters in the state, 119 constituencies, all of them going to polls today. In fact, in several districts, we are seeing as early as 7 a.m. in the morning, thousands of people have actually come out in large numbers. 69 was the voting percentage last time in Telangana. We are hoping that today it will go much higher than that, seeing the response from the people. In this particular booth, KTR would be coming here to vote today at around 8:30. We are expecting him to come here. Hopefully, we'll get to speak to him. Voting started here at around 7:35. There was a technical issue with the voting machine. They replaced it and now it is going on in full swing.
Voting is something very important, and this is the time when we get once in 4 years, whenever the term gets over, this is the time where we vote for our leaders, and This is your day, Voters' Day, Citizens' Day. Come and vote.
We're joined in by Mahendra Reddy, the DGP of Telangana. Sir, today you've come out to vote. So what is the thing that people should keep in mind before they come out to vote? Any message for the people of Telangana before they come?
First of all, I am very happy to exercise my vote in a responsible manner as a citizen of the country. I appeal to all citizens of Telangana state to come forward and exercise their vote in a peaceful manner so that everybody else is able to exercise their vote. We do expect that the public in general cooperate with the law enforcement agencies and help us to create a peaceful atmosphere so that people are able to come out without fear or favor and then exercise their vote very responsibly.
Let's go across now to my colleague Mohammad Wajiola, who's joining us live now. So Waji, one thing is clear, that the people of Telangana have a very crucial decision to make, and it's a three-cornered contest. One that will decide, of course, whether the TRS continues to remain in power in the state, whether the development that they say they've brought to the people is good enough for them to get another term, or for that matter, whether Telangana wants some change.
Well, Viren, like you rightly pointed out, this is a very tight election as of now. The entire game is between the four parties that have come together to inform the Kutumbi and one that is TRS, and it's a very tight, it's a very tight battle. But with what we've also come to know is that. The voting session that is going on over here is also going on peacefully, and the voting percentage and the people have come out in large numbers to practice their vote and to cast their vote, keeping in mind it's a Friday also today. The Muslim voters have also come out in large numbers. Some have come out before the Jummah process, some are planning to come out after Friday prayers. So far the voting percentage has come to 23%, and most of the leaders have also come out and voted. We are all right now at the constituency of Akbaruddin Owaisi, who just went by a few minutes back, and he also urged his voters to come out and vote. So this is one of the places, one of the backward areas where people have come out and vote. So as you can see, the numbers that are turning up, people are excited about this entire election process, and with the tight fight that is going on between the TRS and the four parties that have come together, one is sure that the elections of Telangana will give us a different story this time around.
Right, certainly, and I think from some of the issues that are top of people's minds, one thing is clear, that a lot of thought is going into who they are electing as the next government. Thanks, Vaji, for joining us.